Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for August 2019. This month, I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And at the end of this reading, Cancer, I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this bag of gemstones and tell you what would be the best gemstone crystal for you to work with and use in the month of August. Also, if you're interested in getting my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2019, you can access those videos by clicking on the link below, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. So, all that being said, Cancer, now on to your August 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Cancer, is the Six of Rods, and this Leo also had the Six of Rods too, and you have it here. The Six of Rods is victory after a battle. Sometimes this, I didn't say that in the Leo reading, and I should. That's a very Leo card to me. So sometimes that could even mean you are dealing with a Leo in some way. I do feel in some ways, Cancer, you've recently had to go through a spell of educating your mind. Now, either you're doing it in August or you were already doing it in July and maybe even in June also. Because I feel like there was something that you did that was a long, hard pull, but you finally did it. You achieved it. You finished it. It could have been a training program. It could have been something online. It could have been a course that you took. It could have been, I don't know, school, but I get like you did it. Some training program or something you learned, or that was difficult for you. If it wasn't a class or anything you learned, it could have been a challenge, but you finally succeeded and you did it. Some of you had to muster up some real courage and strength with what you put out there, with either the work you did, what you said, what you've created. I do feel like you may have gotten some kind of high praise, like people may have recognized this work, good work, or achievement or breakthroughs or successes that you made. And if this did not happen to you yet, it could be happening to you right now in August or in the month of September. And I feel like in some way, Cancer, you had to backtrack and double check your work or go back over things you did before, or learn some things you already knew and take refreshers, or something about backtracking to move forward and complete things. That comes up, this backtracking energy. You may have even come to some point where you had everything all figured out and all lined up or all set up, and somebody came along and messed it all up, screwed it up. Could have been the planets, could have been the eclipse on the 16th of July in Capricorn, the full moon lunar eclipse. It could also be it could have been somebody came along and did it. It could have been Mercury in retrograde did it. But I get having something all mapped out, planned out, set up, lined up just right, and then something came along and messed it up. But I still feel like you fixed it, altered it, changed it, got it going, finished it, whatever. I still get that energy here. And don't think that there wasn't people paying attention to things that you said. Because if you feel like you were talking to some people, giving a speech or a lecture or training, or talking to your kids or your family or your spouse or friends or whomever, or the public, and you feel like it was falling on deaf ears and what people didn't listen to you, they were listening to everything you were saying, even if they didn't look like they were listening. So the next card you have is the Six of Rods, and this is moving. This, to me, is moving on to better shores. You could be moving your residence. This could be having to travel for work, commuting. This could be long distance travel. So it could be traveling, moving, commuting, moving to better times. If any of you had any legal cases going on, anything legal, I feel like you may have had a big breakthrough in a legal case for some of you. And if anybody did any trumped up charges, I feel like they got dropped. If you had somebody trying to accuse you of something that you didn't do, I feel like they got dropped, or you may have witnessed that happen to someone you're close to if it didn't happen directly to you. Some of you are taking giant steps to find a better place to move to, or you have already done it, or you are doing it now. You may find yourself in a situation where you're vying for something and there's competition. It could be to buy a particular home, it could be for a job, an upgrade, a position, a higher position, or it could be a job that you're trying to get, a new job at a new place. It could even be that. Could even be for love, but that's not really how it comes up. But I get like, there could be some vying for something and competition, but I don't feel it's just like you and one other person. It could have been a few people. Wow, Maxie's really snoring heavy now. Sorry. I do feel like you're going to have some deep pockets, and you may have to haul out the funds and spend some big money. If it could be on the move itself, it could be on the home itself or place itself, or it could be just all the way around expenses or other things that you have to purchase. It's like, because I get you need deep pockets and there's going to be some big expenses, but it's not that I feel that you can't afford it or it's not going to, I don't feel like you're not going to be able to do it. I don't feel that. You know what, if you have any investments or business that you feel is starting to dry up, or contacts that are starting to run dry, don't worry, because I feel like you're going to be building new contacts, and new investments are going to come up. That kind of energy also swirls around this Six of Swords. Your intuition is really going to be spiking, and don't be surprised if you don't start really receiving strong messages from your higher self or your spirit guides now in August, and you may even be able to hear them. And when I say hear them, it doesn't always mean outside ear hearing, like out here. It's mental hearing when your guides are talking to you. So the next card you have very likely is you, Cancer. You have the Queen of Cups, and this is a water sign person. This could either be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I feel like there's a lot of things you're giving thought to and thinking about and mulling over, and especially maybe even feeling a little nostalgic about your past. And you want to protect things and keep things safe, and if you feel like they're not, you're going to take steps to do so. So if you don't feel like your money is protected enough, you're going to put protections on accounts or move them into different scenarios. Or if you have items or things that you want to hand down, valuables to other people later on in life, you may purchase a safe or safety deposit boxes, or put them somewhere you feel things are going to be more protected and safe. I get that here with the Queen of Cups. So your crabby little shell, the crab, I can say this because I have Cancer moon. You could see, listen to Max, he's so funny. You could feel very protective, like protective of your stuff, protective of your money, like wanting to have things protected for posterity, either for your own future or for those you love that you want to hand things down to. That's the energy here. It's protective energy. You know, I also see some of you Cancers changing your view. And I hear you, some of you out there thinking, I can't keep doing things in the same way that I did before. I have to change the way I'm handling something. It could be your diet. It could be negotiations, the way you do business or work, or the way you're dealing with one of your kids if they're having problems and you've been dealing with them one way. Now you may take a whole different avenue and a whole different tactic, because I see you shifting the way that you're thinking. And I really, really, really believe, Cancer, that this is happening because of that eclipse in Capricorn on July 16th, or the one in your sign on July 2nd. Could be that one. But one of those two eclipses is making you shift the way you're handling things and looking at some things in your life. I do feel like your world is becoming a little bit more settled down and a little more peaceful. I do. And because if you did not feel like it was that way in June or July, I feel August is going to give you more of that, like things calming down, things settling down, and you feeling like things are more peaceful. And if you put anything out there on the market to sell, I feel like it's going to sell very fast. I don't care what it is, something you created, your home, your car, whatever, valuables. I'm sorry, Max is really snoring and you're reading loudly. He must be in tune with Cancer, although he's in Aries, I don't know. So the next card you have in the reading is the Death card. Now, death is transformation, something ending so something new can begin. Sounds like a lot of what they were talking about in your Queen of Cups card. Let's see. You may have been witnessing some people with some really erratic behavior, people's moods jumping up and down, what they were doing. And I feel like this is people you're close to, around you, either people you work with or your family members, or maybe even close friends, but people close to you. I feel like you've been watching erratic up and down behavior. You might have even had it yourself, but I see you noticing it in others. Some of you may feel like you've been dealing with somebody that's been really exhibiting childish behavior. And I hear you feeling like this has to stop. Or it could be one of your children's behaviors and you feel like this has got to stop. Like I see you not approving of some childish behavior that's been going on. Some of you may decide to leave a situation that you just feel is too tenuous or too bad that you can't cope with anymore. It could be a job. It could be a part-time job, a volunteer job. It could be a love relationship. And I feel like if you do exit something, you're going to exit grandly, they say, grandly. So either you make a big flourish of leaving, or maybe you're leaving on a high note, in a good way. I don't know, but I hear exiting grandly, they said. So you have to see what situation you're exiting in August. You may have done it in July. You could be exiting in August, or it could happen in September. So here you have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a earth sign person. This is either a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could even be you, Cancer, if you have a rising or moon sign that is an earth sign. If you get intertwined romantically speaking with this Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be really, really passionate, lots of sex, intimacy, and chemistry off the chart. If you are with them already, or if it's someone you soon meet. That's the first thing I pick up. But keep in mind, whenever the people cards come up, the court cards, they mean multiple people because it's a general reading. So that's what came up first. This could be somebody that is wild about you. They are wildly into you or crazy about you, or, just blown away by you. Some of you, I picked that up about the Knight of Pentacles feelings toward you. You may look at them in a couple different ways. For some of you, I see you feeling like they're going to enrich your life and enhance your life. For others of you, I don't see you having that reaction. So this is a card with a big dichotomy on how this night plays out for you. For some of you, this could be somebody that you've known for quite a while that you feel is like up to no good and has deceivery and trickery around them. So I feel that may be the case if you've known them a long time. If it's somebody you're just meeting, I feel, or you've recently, I mean, when I say recently, I mean in the last couple of weeks or a month or two, you could be off the hook chemistry with them. They may have some big goals and dreams and aspirations. You may look at some of the things this Knight of Pentacles is doing, like you may feel like they're doing some things backwards, like not in the right order, or they're going about things in a backwards fashion. For some of you, the Knight of Pentacles may be trying to make it really clear of their intentions and may want you to join in on working something with them or partnership arrangement or agreement with them. And that could be love, but that could also be business or work of some sort. You may find them a little confusing. You may find them a little bit exasperating or a little bit difficult to understand the angles that and where they're coming from. Some of you may have that feeling about the Knight of Pentacles. If you're dating this Knight of Pentacles, don't be surprised if they say they want you to move in with them or to get married to them. Some of you have that. You've got a mixed bag here with this. Oh, I don't like it when that happens because it means too many different things. So some of you could get engaged, or this Knight of Pentacles could say, I'm really into you, we belong together, let's move in together, or let's get married. Some of you Cancers could hear this from this Knight of Pentacles. If you're already coupled, then that wouldn't apply here, unless you're having an affair. They may be like really sticking their neck out. They may be taking some big risks or chances, or some kind of gamble on like starting a new career, or they could literally be gambling like at a casino, like casino gambling. It could be that, but that's not really, they could be like, because I get sticking their neck out and taking some kind of risk and gamble. It could be at a job, it could be selling something. I feel like they're really hard pressed where they want satisfaction, and they want satisfaction guaranteed, I get. So that's what they want. So you have to see how this Knight of Pentacles plays out for you, because that was your most confusing card in the whole reading, because it came up in a whole mishmash of different ways. So now I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this velvet bag of gemstones, and I will tell you what's the best gemstone for you to use, work with, sleep with under your pillow, carry in your bra, put in your pocket, meditate with. For Cancer, people on the sign born under the sign of Cancer, for the month of August. What's the best stone for Cancers in August? You got the same as Leo. You got amethyst. Maybe this is going to be a trend here. So let's see why this amethyst is good for you. It's going to help you, bring you clarity and understand things more clearly, my guides are saying. If you have any kind of airway trouble, respiratory, breathing, a summer cold, or allergies or asthma, they're saying if you carry this or hold it or, put it on your throat chakra maybe, or on your heart chakra, it could help you with that, help alleviate it. That's interesting. Or, you can always get those gemstone bracelets that have those beads that go around, or a crystal. That way it's next to your skin. Like, it's good for the crystals to touch your skin. It's also going to help you with pragmatic thinking, to be more like orderly, consistent, concise, getting all your ducks in a row. Any time where you need to have like organization and schedule your time and putting things in the right places and getting rid of stuff. All of that this is going to help you. This stone, this amethyst will help you with that in August. It's also going to help you, my guides say, diverse thinking. Like they're telling me it's going to help you to see both sides of a story, both sides of a problem, both sides of a project or a viewpoint. So that must be necessary for something that's going to come up for you in August. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to as always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the videos that I record that are special additional videos to what I do here on YouTube, the most recent ones I have available, the 2 links are posted below. The first one is the Psychic Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase for August 2019. And the other link below is the mid-year Love and Romance Psychic Tarot Update 2019. That link is also below this video. If you click on those links, it'll take you to those videos on Vimeo. Now, you can get all the videos I record by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and then when you go to that page, you'll see all the video series I have listed. You just pick out the video series you want. You go to your zodiac sign, you click on that sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo for download and purchase. I have over 1,300 videos I've recorded on Vimeo, and so there's a lot of information there and messages and predictions from my guides if you're interested. Also, if you would like to get additional predictions and messages from my spirit guides and me that you won't see here on YouTube, you can visit me at my 2 Facebook business pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC and The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and my Instagram account, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I post predictions and messages using tarot cards, oracle cards, using my crystal. You never know what's going to be over there. And those predictions are not just for that day. Sometimes my guides are talking about a week, 5 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, a couple of days, the next week. You never know what the time period is going to be. It's not always just for that particular day. So you might want to check them out and see what else comes up from me there, because you're not going to see it here on YouTube. And if you like to bake and get psychic predictions, don't forget to watch The Psychic Pastry Chef, which those episodes air on this channel, Pamela Georgel channel. They're up every other month. Last season, I did them every month, but due to my son's time and availability to film, we are putting them up about every other month this season. So if you go there, you can see how to make great desserts, cakes, and pastries you can make at home and impress your family and friends. And you can hear psychic predictions for each sign of the zodiac while I'm doing so. And I give you the recipes. I show you how to decorate it. You know, because I grew up watching Galloping Gourmet was my favorite, one of my favorite shows when I was really little. I watched it for many years, and Julia Child. And I went to culinary school and owned bakeries and worked in many food businesses, catering places, pastry shops, restaurants, hotels, all kinds of places. And I put that knowledge out there for you on these videos. So if you like to bake and get psychic messages, you might want to watch the episodes of The Psychic Pastry Chef. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing August, Cancer, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.